rounds 5 and 6 of the Oregon State Karting Championship Series, and my second ever time racing at the Mac track. Now this year, they're racing at Pat's and they're racing at Mac. Now before that, it was just like two separate series. There's two separate tracks. But this year, they're combining them, which is great because my first year in karting and I really didn't need more logistics than I wanted. So we didn't make Friday practice. This is the track we have like the least experience on, and we didn't make Saturday. So we're just hopping into the race weekend on Sunday. No practice whatsoever. I've never done this layout. We're going clockwise with the new old track. I've only ever done counterclockwise old track or counterclockwise new track. Never any experience in this way. And it's a little sketchy because you're coming through the long left-handers, or I guess right-handers at this point, and you're just flat out for the whole time. And then you come into like the hardest braking zone of the entire track. It's a little sketch, but you know, we'll get it. We got this. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting race weekend. So let's see how we do. What's going on now? Driver's meeting. Yeah. Anyway. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. What's the method for today?
Don't break into turn 1. Jump over the bump, and that's like cuts the entire light bulb off.
Gotcha. We just got done with practice. Doing pretty good. Feeling pretty good. It's a new layout. I've never done this layout before, so little nerve-wracking. Not a whole lot of people in the class, so hopefully we can do pretty good today. Only a couple tenths off the gotten first, and just in practice, but had to switch out the tires because I got a puncture actually when I was here doing a practice day. No idea how that happens because it's probably one of the strangest events I've ever experienced so far in karting. So, yeah, definitely a strange event. I don't know how this happened, but we're feeling good. A little bit of a scramble to get everything ready in time, just because we got here a little late and driver's meeting and all that. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Sunny, yeah, it's focusing. Bagel. You know. Bagel. Okay.
I don't know why. Back there, essentially.
Some protein cookie. My dad's working. Say hello. Okay guys, we got P2 in qualifying. I was honestly really surprised by this because first off, everyone else had been racing the day before. And also everyone else has been racing longer than I have. There's only like 7 people in my class when there's usually a lot more. But those 7 people were like people who've done this for a while, who've raced at Mac many times before. So really surprising, but you know, I'll take it. Only a few tenths off of Andy, but then again, he's in his own other league. Like he was the 206 champion last year, so he's pretty quick. The guy behind me, Mason, is a pretty good driver who's been racing for a while. Like, yeah, he just got back to racing recently, so, and who I will be fighting for the entire weekend, practically. But yeah, P2 in qualifying, pretty good. So now we're going on to Heat 1, and then we'll have a pre-final and a final. So pretty short races. I think Heat 1's like 8 minutes, pre-final's 8 minutes, and then it's the final, which is like 12 minutes. So yeah, not bad.
You're off one way or the other. You can't get a precise. You're like
That was Heat 1. I don't really have onboard footage yet, so you kind of saw some videos from my sister. Thank you to my sister for taking videos. But basically, he won. We started. I was on the outside for turn 1, which isn't great, but thankfully I was able to slip into a gap, get right behind Andy, and just kind of distance myself from the carts behind. But basically that entire race, you can see in the video, like, Andy's farther ahead of me. He's in the red suit because he's a lot quicker, but I was able to just consistently stay behind him. Like, the gap wasn't getting bigger or smaller. I was just behind him. We were running like pretty similar lap times, so that was good. But you could also see that Mason was like right behind me the whole time, so that was something to look out for later in the day. But yeah, pretty good lap times compared to Andy, who's again a lot quicker. But yeah, all three of us were just able to stay together and then just kind of drive off from everyone else. So pretty good heat one. Not a whole lot happened, but I'll take it.
Yeah. It is Are you not allowed to touch the button?
That's a begin.
So how'd you do in your race?
Last.
Almost. You were almost not last.
I was almost not last.
Senna was right, but like you were right ahead of Senna.
I was right on his bumper.
And then
I wasn't on.
And then you weren't anymore.
So what happened?
So we got
That one
qualified second in the race, second with third right on my ass the whole time.
Yeah, like
And-
a cart length.
Yeah, and it was almost a penalty for swerving. Cause like I can
penalty. Don't be
almost.
You don't want to be me.
Because
yesterday.
I can go middle. If I'm going in the middle, I can go back to the right.
No, I tried that. They gave me a penalty for that.
No, if you go in the middle.
I did. I didn't even pass the middle tram line yesterday.
I went middle and then back out and said it was fine, but you just can't go all the way right and then all the way
I
left.
didn't go all the way right and all the way left.
Okay, well they just like me a lot more than you.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
obviously.
See if you can hold on to it for 2 more races. Yeah. He's got it. Yeah. I don't know where B went, but yeah. Qualified second. Finished the race second. Gonna hold on to it for 2 more races.
No, you gotta beat Andrew Oki.
Or I got to beat Andy, or Andy's cooking. I was kind of close to him. I wasn't like he didn't gap me. Like I was consistently I was consistently behind him. So
Buses, absolute buses.
okay, bro.
I'm basically stalling, like we're in the line. I'm basically stalling, yeah. I'm not too quick.
Guys, that was the pre-final. As you can see, Mason was a lot closer to me. I had to do some more defending, but with my kart, I had a little bit more top-end speed, like right at the rev limiter. So you can kind of see in the video, right before braking zone, I would just gap them a little bit more, so I was able to brake and then just have the corner to myself. But yeah, definitely a lot more defending. In that race from Mason behind, Andy was on his other lead. We tried to catch up to him in the beginning, but he just kind of went off. But yeah, me and Mason just kind of side by side, right behind each other. The whole race, I was having to do some defending, but yeah, we finished in P2, And then now it's time for the final, where it all matters for a longer race to hopefully hold on to P2. That was the final. So once again, we're on the outside in the beginning, but we were able to get a good start and slot right behind Andy. But this race, he was like behind me the whole time. Like he was pushing, like giving me like some bumps. Like it was all clean. Like he's a really good driver, so it was all clean. If you saw it earlier in the video, I kind of waving my hand up because he tried to go around the outside on a really fast. So imagine the track with me. It goes left and then right and then left again, but it's all really fast. So he tries to go around the outside on the left. We give each other room, but once it starts turning, we kind of pinch each other. And I didn't like hit it. We didn't hit each other, but he just like got really close, and he just kind of backed off and went into the grass. I thought it was my fault, so that's why I gave him like the little wave. We talked about it afterwards, and you can hear. This is probably the craziest battle I've ever had in karting and racing in general, like in my entire career so far. Like this was absolutely crazy. Track marshals came up after me afterwards and like, hey, that was an amazing battle. You guys were super clean, leaving each other so much room. And as you can see in the last video, us going side by side through turn 1 all the way up until the back straightaway. Like it was just so much defending for me, trying to keep him behind because he was faster than me in the races, like by a couple tenths. He was faster than me, but I had better defending, in my opinion. But yeah, that side-by-side action was like actually insane. Everybody was like freaking out about it like afterwards. Like, yeah, even though he did overtake me, so I got finished third, which I'm still happy about, don't get me wrong. I will say that racing was like pretty awesome, pretty spectacular, how we were able to just hold it side-by-side for so long. But, unfortunately, we got third, but like, seriously, podium on my second ever race at Mac Track and my first ever owner kart season of the Oregon State Karting Championship Series. That's pretty impressive. So days later, I'm still beaming about it. That side-by-side action was amazing. I'm still, I look back at the footage like once a day. Yeah, we finished in third on the podium for my second ever race at Mac. So yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't do as much vlogging as I wanted because I forgot to charge the camera before. So I kind of just saved it for photos and videos for my sister to take. But yeah, next time we'll definitely charge the camera. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next race.